Today's update includes massive Cyberpunk 2077 news coming at E3 2018, Final Fantasy 15 is getting a pretty big update along with a new release, and an awesome Monster Hunter World PS4 Pro console is coming to North America. Let's get right into this. CD Projekt Red is without a doubt one of the top studios in gaming today. They've worked on the Witcher games, and around 5 years ago they announced Cyberpunk 2077 with an awesome CG trailer, but since that initial debut trailer we haven't heard anything regarding Cyberpunk 2077, but that should change in 2018. Earlier on in the year, the official Cyberpunk 2077 Twitter page posted a tweet saying just beep. While that didn't give us any substantial information, that still gave gamers peace of mind that Cyberpunk 2077 was still being worked on. CD Projekt Red had stated that in the past, but it looks like we are finally going to be getting some substantial information on Cyberpunk 2077, and that will be present at E3 of this year. The largest Polish video game website, Gry Online, posted an article today about a likely Cyberpunk 2077 presence at this year's E3. They noted that they received information from two different sources that separately confirmed not only a trailer will be present, but also a playable demo that will be behind closed doors presented to industry members and journalists. New information on Cyberpunk 2077 has been wanted for a long time, and considering that work on the Witcher franchise is done for now, they released Witcher 3 back in 2015. Subsequently, they did release a few expansions, but since then all we've seen as far as Witcher content is Gwent and a few updates. The majority of CD Projekt Red's work, you would have to assume, has been put towards Cyberpunk 2077. Now with an E3 2018 reveal, who knows when the game will actually be released. The Witcher 3 was shown off back at E3 of 2013, and that game wouldn't be released until 2015. Will Cyberpunk 2077 be a 2019 or 2020 title? That makes the most amount of sense, but at that point one would have to consider, is this a game that's gonna be released on current gen platforms, the Xbox One and PS4, or is this a title you release on the next Xbox and PS5? Whatever the case may be, we just want to know more about Cyberpunk 2077. Based on the CG trailer, the game has a fantastic premise, and with the studio behind it, you know it's going to be something terrific. The Witcher 3, you can make an argument that is the best role-playing game of all time, and while it may be a little much to expect similar things from Cyberpunk 2077, with CD Projekt Red at the helm, you know it's going to be a great game. Let's hope the trailer at E3 2018 shows a lot. Unfortunately, the playable demo looks to be behind closed doors, so it won't be available to everyone, but at some point you would assume that that content would be released to the public as well. Moving along, for those of you still playing Final Fantasy 15, it is getting another massive update in the Royal Edition. The Royal Edition, which will also feature a retail release, will include the base game if you're buying it retail, and over 20 additional add-ons and DLC. Also, the updated features include an expanded map of Insomnia, a region within the game, new enemies, new side quests, and a first-person camera mode. The map itself includes the Insomnia City ruins that allows you to explore the crown city of Insomnia and face off against various enemies. It's a sizable update, and for those of you that already own Final Fantasy 15, the Royal Edition upgrade will be available for $19.99. If you buy the game retail, you get that update, and you include every piece of Season Pass content: Episode Gladius, Episode Prompto, Episode Ignis, and the Comrades multiplayer. So the Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition is without a doubt the best way to pick up the game. You are getting an incredible amount of content for your money. Along with that, Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition's release has been confirmed for March 6th. The Royal Edition and the Windows Edition will launch at the same time, and the Windows Edition will include all of the content from the Royal Edition. So PC players are getting all of the content, which is fantastic. And finally, for those of you that are super into Monster Hunter World, you're gonna want to know that the PlayStation 4 Pro is getting a custom Monster Hunter World console. According to the PlayStation blog, this new stylish console will be available in the United States exclusively at GameStop for $450 alongside the game's release on January 26th. Of course, with this, you get the very impressive looking console, a great controller that's also custom designed, and a physical copy of the game. Now, $450 is expensive, but considering the PS4 Pro does retail at $400, the game itself is going to be $60, and you get the stylish console and controller. That's not too crazy of a price, and I'm sure the most ardent of Monster Hunter fans are going to give it a look. And you can make an argument that this is the best custom PlayStation 4 console yet. It looks fantastic. Although if you already own a PlayStation 4 Pro, it's going to be a hard sell, but still, for newcomers, it looks to be a great pickup, especially if you're a Monster Hunter fan. So that wraps up today's gaming news. What do you think about the huge Cyberpunk 2077 update coming at E3? Are you going to check out Final Fantasy 15 again with the Royal Edition update? And is the Monster Hunter World PS4 Pro console something you're interested in? Let us know in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.